Hello, you insouciant log pigs. It is I, some of you, coming at you for another Transformers transformation review thingy. This time we're taking a look at Transformers Legacy United Galaxy Shuttle. Not the Speedier 500 Galaxy Shuttle, although it is the same toy. Yes. Now, I'm showing you train mode because I think this is the least successful mode of the whole shebang. It is a recolour of Siege Jetfire. Sorry, Siege Astra Train even. Yeah, and it's the train mode's pretty good. I mean, it's lacking some details because it's all done in black. But we'll get onto that in a sec. It rolls okay, but it's a train. It's not supposed to roll exactly far. Yeah, so here you get the train, you get the caboose. This is the extra bit that you get. We'll take a quick look at this. So it just connects by these three pegs that connect to the rocket boosters. So yeah, so we'll just take a look at it there. It's just a caboose, isn't it? It's got tank treads there, tank treads there. It's got some wheels. It's got one of them really weird singular wheels on an axle, and then these two little wheels. And there's some really nice detail in there, and like you know, like a crate basically, like a there's some more details on the top there, but like a storage crate, cargo container. Yeah, you can imagine like 100 of these stacked on top of each other. That's pretty cool actually. Yeah, you can store the weapons in there. We'll get onto that in a minute. So there is just the caboose. So yeah, there is the train itself, and it's not too bad. It's mostly done in black. All these wheels move actually. It's quite nice. But mine, for some reason, will not connect there properly. Just slightly at an angle. It just will not sit straight. I don't know why. Yeah, and I got the fact that the wheels are painted, so you can see them going around like that. It's pretty cool. All this detail there. It's nice the window's been painted in, and some Autobot symbols there, maybe. Because Galaxy Shuttle's from Victory, Yeah, you got the boiler there with that would be where the registry number went. Yeah, then you got these rivet details there. Nice if they were painted. But other than that, it's not too bad. It's a big fucking train, isn't it? Just a solid lump, but that's what trains are. You can arm him up, actually, but it's pretty pants. So we'll bring back the weapons cache here, and you can open this up, like so. And it's tell you one thing, though, it does store all the weapons in there very nicely. So you've got these two guns here. You've got this gun, although the connector is a little loose on mine. Will it fit better on the other side? No, it's still pretty loose. But you got all these weapons, and they just fit inside. These peg on the wall, on the sides there. Actually, might as well look at the inside of it, to be fair, because this is going to become important a bit later. Yeah, you've got some nice details. All these just like panels and rivets and stuff like that. It's got a very Soundwave vibe with the yellow, the silver, the black, and the blue going on there. But no Soundwave to be had here. But yeah, so that's what it's like. Open up, so you can open it up like that, and that's what it is. And you got all these extra weapons, and then you can connect this sort of bank of rockets or mortars on the top there, like that. And you can get this big gun like that, and then you fold up the caboose again, like so. And then you can connect these. These guns are pretty cool. There is a left and the right one because you've got these different pegs on each side, and they're nicely detailed, which is pretty nice indeedy. And they will fit on the side like that, and like that. And you get this gun, you can put it on the top there like that. Actually, put it this side because it doesn't interfere with that one. And you connect it back up again, like so. And then you've got an armoured train that will blast you into infinity. And I think these are blast effect compatible. Let's just double check. No, not that one. Oh, it should be, actually. Actually, you've got some detail inside there. Some like rockets there. Will it get a smaller one in there? No. Let's see this one. Oh yeah, that one will go in. So you got that one going in there. Like that. And there we go. And then we can put this bigger one in there. Like that. And then you could put that one on the end. And you've got an armoured train because. So we'll just get rid of these. And we'll get rid of all the weapons. And we'll take him to shuttle mode. Yes. So we'll just get rid of all these guns. And just get them all that to move all that out of the way. And we'll take them to shuttle mode. Yes. It's a bit involved, so let's get a crack on. So basically what we do first is we get this section here with the train wheels on, and we rotate that back round like that. Same for this side. Rotate that back round like that. There we are. Then we get these sections. These will lift up like that and like that. And you get the front end of the train there, and they just slide up like that. So we're getting somewhere. Then we come under here and we disconnect these sections here and rotate these down like that, like that. So into this position. Then we come to the front and then we disconnect what will become the legs, and we just slide this down slightly so it just frees up this little assemblage here, and we rotate that round. Same for this side. Actually, you can do it without undoing that side. Oh no, you can't. There you go. Rotate that round, and then you slide everything back in again like so. Connect everything up, and then connect it on up. And it doesn't want to go. One thing I have noticed about this thing is you've got to give it some force to get it all transformed. Then you come to the front here, and then you lift this section, you lift these sections up at the side like that, and rotate this whole section back. Rotate these in at the side, locks it in, and you get a tail fin, and you get Space Shuttle, which is pretty cool. The one thing I don't quite like about the Space Shuttle mode is you've got the front end here, which looks really nice. You've got the Victory V with the the livery on it, which is really nice. It's just this bit's a little bit exposed. It's like they've not finished building it yet. But there is an add-on set you can get, which I will be getting for this set. And that bit's supposed to fit in this little slot, but it will not for man. I don't know why. And it comes off very easily, which is a bit of a pain. Yeah. Because it does, apparently there is some more degradation on this, and some paint chipping. I'll get onto that in a minute. But I've not seen it on mine yet, apart from that little section there. But other than that, it's what it is. I do like the colour scheme. I do like the white with a little bits of black, like a proper Space Shuttle with the Victory V livery there. You've got it on this side as well, which is really nice. Really nice indeed. Nice big Autobot symbol on the top there, one on each wing. And yeah, you've got some nice rocket boosters there as well. It's very nice. I really do like the shuttle mode, and you can see parts of the train underneath, but you know, it is what it is. Does it have landing gears? No, it does not. No, it doesn't. Never mind. You can use these as landing gears on the front there, but it does the job. And you can arm this bad boy up as well. Yes, let's get the weapons back in. So you can plug that one there, and then you can plug that one there, and then you can get these ones here. Now you've got a number of choices. You can either put it, you've got all these different ports underneath and stuff. I like to put them sideways on like that, so you can put them on that way as well if you really wanted to. So you've got these going on, so you've got these sideways guns, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So you can have an armed up shuttle, and you get these mortar shells on the bottom, and you can put them on the bottom there like that, and then you've got like bombs from underneath. Now it'd have been better if they were all in black, but it is what it is. It's just one of those things, innit? You can't have everything, but it's really cool. I really do like it. Or you can alternatively as well, you can actually mount these to the back here like that. So there's all different ways you can do it. So you can mount them to the back there like that. Put these ones on the wings as well, and you can have that look going on, which is really cool. So you can have it, armed to the teeth, which is really nice. Also, as well, you can take these off and put them on the front here as well. So you've got front-mounted guns. So there's all different ways you can do it, which is really cool. Which is really, really, really cool. Yeah, so we'll just take these guns off because we don't need them for now. And then take the rockets off. I mean, I've got the peg on the side there, so you could peg them in there. It would be nice to have another one of these, so you can have one on each side, or you can peg them to the wing mounts like that. But, it is what it is. Hard points, that's the word I'm looking for. And it does have a port on the bottom on there as well, so you've got a peg and a port there. So it'll come into play later on, but you can connect it to the side of this gun if you really wanted to, and have that look going on. She's got this big Gatling cannon and there's rockets on the side, because, you know, more firepower the better, innit? So, right, we'll bring this back in. So this is kind of a homage to Countdown. Now, if you didn't know, the original Countdown, American Master Countdown base, has a little imprint to get the original Galaxy Shuttle to stand upright on it. And this kind of emulates this. So you just you just open it all up like that, like so. And you get this section down like that. So you've got this thing going on, and I think you lift that up like that. You do. So you got this, and then you can put the shuttle on the mounts here. And I can get it right, hang on. Like so. And then you've got like a mini base ready to, you know, launch it into space and stuff like that. Which is very nice, very cool. I mean, you can do it different ways. You can bring it in like that. You can have it as like a repair bay. You know, if you really wanted to. You can have it like a Dradoc or something. Or a weapons mount. I mean, the imagination is where it really works in this mode. So you can bring these side panels down like that as well. You can take these bits off, because they're going to come important soon as well. Oh, there you go. So yeah, there's a number of different things that you can do, which is very cool. Yeah, and I like that. I really do like that. I don't know more. I've just realised something. You can get this, I believe. Maybe not. No, maybe not. I thought you could connect it to the bottom and have it like a transporter bed, you know, but you can't. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Bear with me. No, yeah, it looks like these got these little wheels that pop out at the bottom there, but they don't pop out very far, and they will immediately go back in. So I don't know what that's all about. I'm not sure if you can connect that anywhere. No. No, it'd be a shame, because it just seems like a really good thing to do, to put it on the bottom. You can have like a transporter thing going on, you know, like that sort of thing. But there you go. It's one of these things, isn't it? So yeah, so there's a few things you can do as well. So and that's always good with a transformer, you know. So there you go. So connect that back on there, and then we can connect the shuttle back up as well. But it's a nice idea. It's a nice little homage, and then you've got like a launch pad as well. You know, I will leave it off because we're not going to need that. Not going to need that anymore either. So yes, it's pretty cool, and I do like the space shuttle. Except just if it had just come with some more armor plating or something like that, it'd look all right. But you know, I mean, I'm guessing they're trying to emulate the old G1 Astra train, which I do not have to hand at the moment. Yeah, but there you go. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, let's take a closer look at some of these details we forgot to do. Yeah, so you've got a nice blue cockpit there, and then, like I said, you've got the lovely Victory V going on there with the nice metallic paint going on. Nice big Autobot symbol, except this doesn't want to shut properly. Nice big Autobot symbol there, another Victory V. You know, and you've got some more details which you can see, and you've got the, you know, a bit of blue metallic paint on the tail fin there. Nice big Autobot badges on the shuttle wings there, and you've got the heat shield, and then underneath you've got train. Insane in the men train. But yeah. So anyway, so to take him to robot mode, shall we do that? Okay. So what do? Is get this section here, rotate that in, and then lift these sections up here, because that kind of locks it into place, and we rotate this whole section back into there, and we lock that into place there. Then what we do is come to the front, disconnect what will become obviously the legs, and then you just rotate these in like that, And then what you do is you come to the back and you get this section here. Now I have seen reports of paint rubbing, and it looks like mine has it as well, just there. It's not too egregious, but you know, there you go. So you connect the leg, and we've got this situation going on. Same for this side. You disconnect it this side, rotate that round, rotate that all the way around so it fits in there like that. Come to this bit, rotate it around, and then it all clicks in. And then we've got some legs. Change it. Oh. Change of angle. Right, so now we come to this section at the back, we disconnect it. It's a bit finicky, this, there you go. And then you just rotate that back so it sits flush just there, like that. So we've got that sitting flush there. Then we come here, then we disconnect these, rotate these down. Then we get this whole wing section and rotate that round, and it's only like a double hinge right there. And then what happens is you've got these two slots there, and these pegs will fit into those slots quite easily. And then we go like so. I like to angle the wings back just a touch and just turn them in a little bit, and it just gives him a little bit of a different look to him. Then what we do is we come get his arms, we rotate them down like that, rotate that round, and then pull out his fist. Pull out his fist. Pull out his fist. Come on, there we go. And then same for this side, rotate that whole the way around, and then we pull out his fist. Like that, rotate that round, and then we just straighten everything up a touch. Like that. Actually, it's better like that. And there he is. Oh, and then rotate his head round. And there he is in robot mode. And he looks absolutely fucking great. The robot mode looks great. Like I say, train mode isn't perfect. The shuttle mode is better, but still not perfect. But this whole robot mode looks just absolutely fantastic, and I really do like it. And it does look really cool, and I do like that head sculpt. Very, very reminiscent of the original one, and the colour scheme works really well. The white with just hints of blue here and there, and little bits of red, just make him look absolutely fucking fantastic, quite honestly. And then these, for some reason, I will mention these legs, they can move out a bit, so I'm not sure if that's for transformation. I can't seem to find it in the... Because you've got two ports there, I think it is. So you rotate this out, and then you connect it back up like that. So it just gives them a different looking robot mode. And then same for this side. So you just angle these out a little bit. So you've got that thing going on there. I think that's how you do it. So there we go. And it's pretty cool, pretty cool. So, for a Voyager figure, he's got some decent articulation. He can rotate his head at 360 degrees. It's on a bit of a ball joint. He can look up and down a little bit. Arms will rotate at 360 degrees. They won't do that because they're supposed to be pegged in. There we go. Snap, snap. They will go 360 degrees, but they are hindered by the wing cable there. But they're on a universal joint, so you can get them all around there. Rotate at the top of the bicep. Come on. And then you've got double jointed elbow, because that's a transformation. Nothing at the wrists, but they will back out like that for more for transformation. He does not have any waist articulation. He can move his legs forward, legs back to there, but again, because of the kibble. Stay put. In and out, rotate at the top of the thigh, bend at the knee, but that's really stiff. Nothing at the feet at all. So there we go. He is pretty cool, and I really like him. And you can armour this bad boy up as well. Come on. Why won't you stay in position? There we are. And you can armour him up as well. So you've got the myriad of weapons that I showed you earlier. So you can make him dual wield these if you wanted to. Like that. So you can dual wield till his heart's desire. Or you can put them on his arms, very Starscream-like. So you've very Seeker-like. So you've got these on his wings, like so. And actually, that doesn't look too bad. You know, it does give him that sort of Seeker silhouette going on, which isn't too bad. And then you've got the big gun, give him it as well. And then you've got this big old gun like that. And then you've got this look going on as well. and that will not stay pegged in. But you can also combine the weapons together. Yes, you can. So let's do that. So let's take the weapons off. Actually, I don't think we looked at the big black gun, to be fair. There it is. Very nice done in black. And then we take all the weapons off, and they will connect together. So how do we do it? So we get this section here. We take this one off. Oh, there we are. And then we get... So he's got pegs on both sides, so you can connect these guns like that. So you've got that position going on. You get the black gun, that fits underneath there like that. You've got the, like I said, the peg I showed you earlier. That will fit on there. So you've got to kind of... Oh, dropping it. So what you've got to do is just get it straightened up. There we are. So that peg will fit into that port, and that peg will fit into that cavity there. And then you do that. And then you've got like underslung rocket launcher on it as well. And then there you've got a big fuck off gun. Because when you fire that, things will fuck off. And there it is. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I do like it. Although, I must admit, when this guy goes on the shelf, I'll just be putting him with this gun, because it just kind of fits him better somehow. I don't know why. Just kind of suits him a lot better. But, you know, you've got all these extra guns, and they will fit back into here as well. I mean, you can connect this to his back, but it... Oh, yeah, as well, as forgot. So you just connect that, separate these up, and these will go on his feet to give him platform boots for some reason. So, you know, so he's off down the 70s disco, you know, listening to a bit of Elton John, you know. So you give him some platform boots like that. Oh, that's not straight for some reason. There we are. Yeah, so you can give him some platform boots for some reason, and then you can get this whole section at the back here, and then that will fit just on there like that. Actually, wait a minute, am I doing this wrong? I think I am, you know. Yeah, you rotate that round, and that just fits back into this little cavity here like that, and that'll fit on his back like so. And then this all rotates back up like that, and then it just hangs off his back. I mean, you can connect these weapons to it as well, but it's a bit of a pain, and it's a bit of a lackluster thing, to be quite honest. I mean, I guess you can do something with it. You know, it's one of those things. It's like extra kibble that they can do with it. Could it done without this thing? Yes. Could it done without all these guns? Yes. But you know, it's nice to have them. Oh yeah, you can attach that to his wrist if you wanted to as well. So you've got rockets on his wrist because, you know, because. But there we go. And there is Galaxy Shuttle. I hope you like this review. It's a bit of a pain to film, to be quite honest. But it's a great figure. If you can get hold of it, In Demand have it going dirt cheap at the moment. Again, not spawn. But if you like what I do, hit like, share and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Tell me I've got new videos out. It should be every Saturday, every Thursday and Saturday. Stay tuned for my Star Trek Starfleet Academy reviews. Should be a lot of fun. And I will catch you all very soon. Big shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you. Big shout out to all my patrons. Again, thank you. And I will catch you all very soon. Bye for now.
Unleashing the power, tearing through the night. Transformers in my hands, ready for the fight. With every single figure, I gear up to transform. Soundwave SG-1, bringing thunder in the storm. Watch me review, watch this channel ignite. Fusing metal and vision, let's take flight. Transform and roll out, hear our metal sound. Unboxing the legends, where adventure is found. Soundwave SG-1, we're on a mission so grand. In the world of Transformers, together we stand. From Optimus to Megatron, I died to